In this video, I'm going to do another example of a mixture problem. This one has a little wrinkle though. So I'm going to assume that you've at least seen basic mixture problems. Maybe you've watched the first video before you've watched this one. Now, I've went ahead and drawn the table that's necessary for this problem, so you didn't have to waste time watching me draw a table. But the basic story is we have an acid that's 78%. We're going to mix that with pure water to dilute the acid and make it so that the new percentage is 26. So, in this particular problem, we know that we want to make 15 liters of this final mixture. And we're looking for how much of both the 78% acid and the water. So the trick for dealing with these two variables at once, without actually writing down two variables, which we don't want to do, is we'll call one of them x, and then the other one must be 15 minus x, because we know these first two boxes have to add together to give you 15. And x plus 15 minus x is indeed 15. Now, for the percentage column, it's pretty simple. 78% acid, well, is 78. It's given to us directly. Our final product needs to be 26% acid. It's this middle box that's the interesting one. This is an example of a pure substance problem. We have pure water here. Well, hopefully, the water that we're using doesn't have any acid in it. So it's 0% acid. Now, once you get that filled out, we follow our usual pattern, where as you move from the left to the right, you multiply. Just remember to convert your percentages to decimals. So the amount of acid that we have in liters, that is the pure acid, is 78% of our x liters. Here, it's really easy. 15 minus x times 0 is 0. And now we get to the bottom right box, where we make the observation that we always do, and that is there's two ways to fill this box in. If we're adding, because when you move down these columns, you can add the amounts, you can't add percentages. We have 0.78x plus 0. Well, that's 0.78x. As you move left to right, you multiply. So we have 15 times 26, whatever that is. So there's two different ways of filling in this box. That means these two quantities have to be equal to each other. So we have 0.78x equals 15 times 26. Just like my last word problem video, I'm not going to finish solving this. Solve it by hand or solve it in a calculator. The important part is that you can read the question, interpret it, set everything up, and write down an appropriate equation. Anyway, I hope this helped with the pure substance type mixture problems.